Welcome to In This Corner TV. I'm James Smith from the Top Rank Gym in Las Vegas. Saturday night on HBO from the Cosmopolitan. Very interesting welterweight matchup. One of the best fighters in the world, Timothy Bradley, coming off the loss to Pacquiao, takes on Diego Chavez, coming off a controversial disqualification loss to Brandon Rios at the Cosmopolitan. We caught up with both fighters who talk about Saturday night. Before we look forward, let's look back to the Pacquiao fight. Mentally, physically, fundamentally, what could you have done better?
Could have boxed.
Why didn't you?
I kind of felt like I wasn't going to get a fair shot anyway going into the fight because of the first fight. So I felt like, hey, I might as well just go for it. Just try to go for the knockout because that's the only way I'm going to win. And, so that was the reason why I chose to fight that way. But looking back at it, I should have just boxed. I should have just did my job, go out there and box, do what I do, stay in my lane, do the Bradley way.
And early on you were. I mean, I had you, you were doing fine early, and then it seems like you got out of that.
Well, I got injured, man. Yeah. I got injured. I don't want to, blame it all on injury, but it's hard to suffer when you got a torn calf, man. You can't much you can do, man. I did the most out of what I could do. I gave my body. I pushed as hard as I possibly could. And Pacquiao was just one of those. He's tough, man. He's a tough guy. And a lot of people's like, man, he should fight Floyd. He should fight this guy. I'm like, he'll give anybody a tough night. Yeah. Anybody.
Were there differences in him, the second fight as compared to the first?
Yeah, he was more composed. He used his experience in the second fight. And I think he was shocked the fact that I stood there and fought him. So I think that surprised him. But the fact that he had the staying power and the willpower to be able to continue that high pace, that was the difference in the fight.
You and Manny have something in common with the problems with the legs and what have you. What are you doing to combat that or to make sure that those problems don't come up again with your legs?
Well, getting the proper work and the therapy is the most important thing. And I've seeked out, gotten help. And I actually found out a lot of interesting things about myself. I don't want to share with everybody, but we just strengthen certain areas and things to counter what's going on with the legs.
There's always new wrinkles with you. I've got the new wrinkle, the beard. I'm looking pretty damn good, I think. But
Sweet,
but what about new wrinkles in your game?
We worked on a few new things in training camp. A lot of people probably see it in the fight. Just going back to the drawing board and just working on what got me to the top. That's pretty much it, Smitty. My IQ for the sport, my speed, my boxing ability. That's what it's all about. And I went back to that.
Experience, I think, will be the key for you on Saturday night. Chavez is a dangerous guy. He can box a little bit. He can punch, but he tends to lose some focus midway through fights. Your game plan Saturday night?
Game plan Saturday night, everybody's going to have to tune in and watch my game plan unfold in front of your eyes. So I'm not gonna give away my game plan. Smitty, I can do it all in there, man. I can brawl, long as I'm healthy, long as I'm not injured. I can compete with anybody on the planet. It don't matter who it is.
Let's go back to your last fight at the Cosmo against Rios. You've had time to reflect on it. Tell us about the outcome of that fight. What you felt happened.
No, entré en el juego de Brandon Ríos, que era el trabajo sucio, y bueno, me faltó experiencia, pero ya creo que hemos recogido mucha experiencia después de la derrota ante Kate Turman y bueno, la pelea que nos robaron injustamente ante Brandon Ríos.
Brandon Ríos finally got Diego into his game, and he got him in this dirty fight. But he had time enough to reflect about it. He has the experience against Keith Truman. And, well, he's looking forward to fight Bradley on Saturday.
I've kind of studied you for a couple of promoters who were interested in you in the past. And watching your style, you can do it all. You can box, you can punch. But are you still trying to define yourself as a fighter?
Sí, creo que todas las peleas no son iguales y todos los rivales son distintos. Y cada pelea se estudia y se trabaja de forma distinta para cada peleador.
Yes, every opponent is different, every fight is different, and he studies and gets ready for each fight, not in a different way.
I think the key for you in this fight is to go in with a game plan and stick with it. Stay focused the entire 12 rounds.
Él piensa que la clave de esta pelea es que te quedes con tu juego, estés concentrado para todos los 10 rounds y que no entres en el juego de él.
No, eso lo venimos trabajando, de trabajar durante 10, 12 rounds, estar bien concentrados y sin entrar en el juego de nada, trabajar limpio y bueno, que gane el mejor.
Yeah, you're right, and that's what he is getting ready to do. He will play fair. He will not get into Brandon Rios' game. He will stay focused, and that's what he's working on.
What do you think of Bradley as a fighter, and what do you got to do to win Saturday night?
¿Qué pensás de Bradley y bueno, cómo le pensás ganar?
Es una pelea muy difícil, muy complicada, frente a un rival que está entre los 3 mejores del mundo, atrás de Floyd Mayweather y Manny Pacquiao. Y tenemos con qué y por qué para ganarle, y creo que la clave va a ser no dejarlo crecer y trabajar round tras round.
You know that is a tough and complicated fight, but he's looking forward to do the best what he can do. And he knows that Bradley is in the top 3 boxing boxers, which are he's behind Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, but he will go for him.
And look into that camera and tell the folks what's going to happen on Saturday night.
Mirando la cámara, decirles qué es lo que va a pasar el sábado de la noche.
La victoria de la joya Chávez se va para Argentina.
La joya Chavez victory will go back to Argentina.
Just beyond Saturday night, you've always been around on my top 10 list. Where do you feel you're at, and what are your goals? You're at that point where you've won world championship, you only lost one fight. What are your goals the rest of the way, other than a victory Saturday night over Chavez?
Well, the first thing is a victory Saturday night. That's a must. And the second thing is in the back of my mind right now is I'm thinking about going up to another weight class, going up north a little bit and heading to 154 and possibly testing the waters there against some of the great fighters at 154 pounds.
Anybody in mind?
Just know that you're going to be a lot smaller. Okay. Not the big ones, the smaller junior middleweights.
You know, there's a guy who pays attention to everything I do. He lives right down the street. He's probably watching now. His name is Floyd Mayweather. Any message to him?
No message to Floyd. What's up, Floyd? How you doing, man? No doubt. I hope you're enjoying your life, man. That's what you're supposed to do. No message to Floyd Mayweather, man. Floyd Mayweather's a good dude. He's in his own lane, and I got no disrespect, anything to say to Floyd. Hey, live your life, man.
All right, finally look into that camera, and you're not going to give away your game plan, but tell the folks what they can expect on HBO against Chavez Saturday night.
Well, you see me brawl, you see me box, you see me do it all. You're going to have to tune in and see what I'm going to do Saturday night. We know that I got a warrior spirit, man. I love to fight, so let's see if Chavez can bring it out of me.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.